Okay, I'm live again. And if you're wondering, hey, that's a lot more gold on your fingers. Yeah, guess what just happened? Got even more gold on my fingers. It'll go off. Did a bit of cleanup. Not as much as I hope to do, but you know. So hopefully this time the stream will be full. I'm live on Instagram as well. I'm just going to say it at the beginning of the stream. If you want to support me, but you have no means, well, no means as in your wallet is kind of tiny, that's okay. All you need to do is watch my video on Twitch or watch it later again on Twitch, because that one goes with a little bit of commercial revenue for me. It's not much, but that way you can support me by just watching me. And you don't even have to watch the commercial. You can just stand up and use that moment to grab something to drink. This one still needs sides. I'll do that later. Should put open the door, did open the door, put open the door, whatever you want to call it. For a little bit of fresh air, because the spray paint does stink quite a lot. Very nice blend, this one. Fresh air is always nice. Which of the two was Sula's hair? This one. Turned out that the dry color is quite fitting for Suta, so yay! Did a good blend. There we go. And there was a bit of red in here. Not that great that I got paint up here. Do I still have some hand sanitizer here? Sometimes you can remove it with a little bit of hand sanitizer. I don't think it's working this time, but at least we're trying. Yeah, it's working a little bit. I'm just gonna do it a couple of times, not straight after another, because that's not that well for your skin. Almost dropped it. So my next break is going to be hydrate and clean up again. Because in a couple of weeks I'm going to get a few guests. And I don't want to trip them over anything. And currently everything here is trip hazard. Not sure if I planned this to be part of her boots, but that's going to be the creativity of the other person. I think I'm gonna make this part of her boot. Why? Because I can. And this is gonna take a long while to dry. Love this paint. Of course it's discontinued. But takes a very long time to dry. This was 300 milliliters. I think I'm already 1/3 out. Okay, so these are drying. Everything is drying. Drying. Let's grab an example for Blastoise. I have to get used to this little tiny keyboard. Got it ages ago when I first started streaming, so I could chat with people. It was 2 laptops ago. Okay, let's see. We got a 10 body. I'm trying to use the paints that I already have, so I don't need to mix another one. It kind of depends on which image illustration you use. What kind of color Blastoise is. This is part of the shell color as well. Let's see. This should be part of the shell color as well. That's all very pale blue. And I'm going to use this one for that. Just so I can... Might be a bit too pinkish or purplish, but that's okay. I don't want it to be white. Ah! And let's see, and so are his claws, nails. I have to make it a bit more yellowish. And my 3D printer is done. Cool. So I'm well aware that this is not the right color. But white would be too sterile and yellow would be too... I think this will fit nicely with the blue of the skin. Blastoise was one of the harder figures to draw. could make this silver, but then you need a couple of layers most of the time. Currently have 2 people watching. Number 2, whoever you are, you're more welcome. More than welcome. That's the word I was looking for. There we go. Just waiting for my 3D printer to cool off before turning it off. Okay. And now everything else except the mouth should be blue. I like this blue. Okay, that one is done, so I can turn it off. Machine is cooled off. I have this wonderful brush holder. How about I use it? I need to check the ear, but that's okay. The ear is black. At least I need to have the colors in, and the eyes are black as well, it seems. Well, I'll do that later. Oh wait, if I do black there, I should do black here. First of all, ear black, so I remember that for next time. And eye hole. Starting to look like a Blastoise. Now, of course, mouth. Where's my pink? My beloved pink. I'm gonna need you for her as well. Anyway. Oh, wait, the under jaw needs to be tan as well. Okay, well, I'll do that after this. You have an open mouth, so while I'm at it. Let's first try to remove as much as possible. needs the same tan color as the belly. Oh, that looks a lot better already. And then a little bit of here. Okay, needs to dry. At least I have the base colors. And for those who are wondering about new drawings, I only have to edit about 10 episodes of book 6. So that should be, cross fingers, this month. And then I can publish it. And then I can focus completely on New Year stuff. Oh, great. Are you a fly? Looks like you are. Flies get caught here all the time. And I know I also should work on book 7, but I also need to do the art of book 7. So first I'm going to make art of the characters that appear in next year's 3D print. And when that's done, I'll make the art for book 7. And when I've made the art of book 7, then I'm going to edit book 7. Because usually that takes a lot less time than, at least the English version, than the Dutch version. Still not sure if I'm gonna do an extra in book 7. It depends on how thick it's gonna be. And if there's actually anything to say. I actually like this skin tone, this yellowish, so I think I'm gonna keep it like that. Is that I think it's a bit too dark, so I'm gonna take this one for the ear. Well, you guys could have seen him fly by. It's a huge one. Already made a couple of art for the final year of 3D printing. This one can close. And I'm going to pick for Umi my own colors, because mainly the art just keeps on shifting every 3 illustrations. So I'm just gonna do my own colors. Seriously, buzz off, you're very loud. This was one of the final prints of my 3D print, the old printer, so that's why it's very choppy and messy, and I need to work hard to save it. A little bit of mess up over here. Didn't adhere well. Ah, it's stuck in my light dome now. Way to go, you're so smart. Let's see. Colors. I'm going to make the headband dark. Oh, now you're... Jeez, you're big. He's sitting right next to me and is like humongous. He's about this big. Remain silent. Then you may stay. Or even better, get out. So silent all of a sudden. I said it was silent. The illustration I'm painting right now, Umi from Magic Knight Ray Art. They said there would be a reboot coming up, but they said that about 2 years ago. And their warrior outfits changed about every 3 images of the manga, so I decided to create my own. Probably gonna need to mix. Oh, wait. Light blue for the big ribbon. I'm gonna turn off my 3D printer because it's not working and the light is still on, so little ink jar. This one is Yume's. And this one's Suta. They're inverted. Little flute for Ren. And the coin for Wispy Shadow Hunter. 3 moons technically. 1, 2, 3. Just a bit creative. These don't need cleaning up, so they're ready for spray painting. But we're still busy with Umi. Okay, turns out I forgot a bit of the hair. But luckily I remember what kind of paint that was. Did that ages ago. Now the skirt should be white. Or the underskirt at least. Where's my white? Need a little bit of fire. Because the bubbles are annoying me. There's a bit of the hair as well. The one you're seeing flying in screen right now is not the huge big bumblebee well, not a bumblebee, it was a bromvlieg, just a fly. Okay, that's hair. What do I want to make? I think I'm gonna make this. Use the same color for the top. Had a lot of issues with this design, hence why so much is hidden. There's a lot of detail in the character. And I don't recall what everything was, so do recommend printing it slightly larger. Another piece of hair forgotten. And what's buzzing around me now is just a common fruit fly. I'm going to use gray for the belt because I want to use silver for the sword, and if I do both silver for the belt and the sword, it looks like the sword is part of the belt. Thought I put away my knife. Did put it away. I could incorporate more yellow into it, but I'd like to limit things. And don't have to clean my brush for this. I'm not sure if the handle of the sword had a color. This is now going to be my creative interpretation. Mostly because the manga is inconsistent anyway. supposed to be grey. Well, now I'm mixing it with silver. We still have a couple of things to do. What is this line? Oh, that's part of the sword. We'll have to check for her eye color. I believe it was blue, but do have to check that. I think the fly found its way out. It's silent. Sword, 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 sword. I didn't really like Umi for her character, mostly for her design. And her huge fin sword. I think I'm gonna break up the silver just a little bit. Okay, this needs a long time to dry. The eye color will be a check later. Okay, so we have Umi thus far. I'll do the mouth later. Okay, you can go dry. Hammer, you can get a new coat. Extra coat. Like I said, not mixed by me, but by my student. Made an amazingly lovely color, but the paint is quite thin. So we're gonna need many coats. And pretty much everything else is currently drying. Metapod is almost dry. Tama, how far along are you? Almost dry. Everything is just almost dry. How's... also not dry enough. Guess I need to pick up a new one. And our lucky winner is gonna be one that already bent over a little bit. That's okay. It's gonna be Rai Rai. And Rai Rai needs a color slightly lighter than this, so I need to blend. The thing is, I actually don't want to use that paint, so I'm gonna blend it from, well, more or less scratch. And this needs the paper out. If you leave this paper in, moist can get in here and then you can get fungus or mold. Okay, so first of all, this color is actually quite close, but it's a bit too light and a bit too muted. But I'm gonna use it as a base. Let me grab one that's already used. Oh, that's resin. There we go. Because otherwise I'm never gonna use this color. It is a nice color, but not something I prefer. Can go closed. Then I'm going to add a little bit of neon. That's gonna make it muted. I'm gonna add you. Let's see how far along we can get with this. It's a very nice color. Just need to make it a hint lighter. Might be too much. But I have to remember that this color dries darker. think this is a nice color. Just need to blend it, mix it well. And grab a couple new batteries for this thing. Yeah, this is a nice color. And hopefully it will dry slightly darker. Technically her hair is really neon. Or at least hot pink. So I'm just trying to create a blend that's very close to it. Yeah, I think this is the nice color. Some extras on here so you know which color it is. As long as you don't drop it. Blends fine in here. I think the paint's a bit too thick. Yep. If it would dry slightly darker, it's the perfect color. And the thing with Rere is that despite knowing it clashes, she really loves the color green. It's, by the way, a good camera if it catches the fly, the fruit fly. Okay, so I'm gonna take my break for a final stream, for the final break and then a final stream. Where is my mousey? There it is. So I'll be seeing you in about 10 minutes again.